Yo guys, what's up? It's Tyrant and Pax once again for Frame Advantage with another Speedrun Specials. So if you want to tell them what we're doing today, bro.
So today this Speedrun Specials will be about frame data for beginners. So we're going to run you through this basic concept and get you guys up to speed.
Cool. So in case you guys didn't know, or if you're completely new to this, all modern fighting games run at 60 frames per second. This is nothing new to Street Fighter 5 or anything like that.
Yeah. So what this means is 1 second equals 60 frames in game.
Yeah.
And every action in the game has a certain amount of frames, whether that be a dash, a jump, fireball, and normals. Every action, like everything, every single, even their taunts and things have a certain amount of frames.
Everything governed by frames, yeah. Knowledge is power in fighting games, and understanding frame data can improve your options and can also help your decision making.
Yeah, basically every situation, right? So why should you care? As a casual player, you don't really have to care about frame data.
It doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, it's not that important for someone who's just playing for fun. But if you do want to beat your peers and get the edge up on those guys, then frame data will definitely help that. But if you're a competitive player, you kind of have to.
Yeah, you kind of have to do this.
You kind of have to learn frame data because at least the basic concept.
Yeah, or, you might even be doing it subconsciously already without even realizing it. But
it's very important to learn, especially if you're trying to compete and get to a top level. To learn frame data. So stick around, and you'll see why. What is frame data? So frame data basically breaks the game down into numbers and can help you understand majority of scenarios in the game that happen, basically.
Exactly.
As this is an introduction to frame data, we're going to focus mainly on just normals and special effects for now.
So let's take Ryu Stab Medium Punch for an example, right? So this is broken down into 3 separate types of frames. You have startup, active, and recovery.
Yeah.
Startup is the number of frames it takes for a move to hit the opponent.
Yep.
Active is the number of frames an attack is able to hit the opponent for.
Yep.
And recovery is the number of frames you must wait before performing another action.
Okay.
You can see on the screen by counting the number of frames on the startup, active, recovery. It's 5 frame startup, 3 frame active, and 10 frames recovery.
So does that mean this button is also 5 frame startup, 3 frames active, and 10 frames recovery?
Of course not. So like we said, every single action in the game, every single normal, special, everything has different frame data. So heavy attacks, by rule of thumb, are generally slower startup than mediums. They might have more recovery as well. The active frames tend to be around the same mark, but in the same breath, lights. You can see right there. That's a lot quicker than.
So lights tend to have quicker startup and quicker recovery.
So it will be less startup. Generally less active frames and less recovery because it's less of a risk to do it.
Yeah. Okay, so when you hit me, I couldn't move for a certain amount of frames, right?
Yeah, you can't move. Yeah.
So does that also have frames as well?
Yeah. So if I hit you with this medium punch, like you said, then brings in another set of frame data, which would be my on hit advantage.
Yep. And then there's also when I'm blocking.
When you're blocking, right?
On block, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's that about?
So you can see right here the 2 different animations. So there's the spark when you get hit, and then there's the little blue shield when you block. That indicates a block or a hit.
Okay.
Right? What can you do after that? So now this is where
the frame data will start to help.
This is where it can help you.
So Ryu Stand Medium Punch is +7 on hits.
Right.
So what does that mean?
Okay, so Ryu Stand Medium Punch being +7 on hit. This basically means that I have 7. Again, we're counting in frames here.
Yeah.
Ryu has 7 frames to do whatever he wants. You're at his mercy. Sagat cannot do anything. He can't jump, press a button. He has to sit there and be in that hit stun. So no matter what. So for example,
if I jump.
Yeah. So you see how long it took Sagat to jump?
Yeah.
That's because, again, there were 7 frames where you had to sit there and do nothing.
So 7 frames I can't do any action. Yeah. And until 7 frames is over, I can jump.
Exactly.
Okay, so what can you get from the 7 frames?
This also means, right, okay, so I'm +7 on hit.
Yep.
This means that I can do anything that has a total of 7 frames or less.
Okay.
After that medium punch. So
we know, for example, Ryu's Stand Medium Punch is 5 frames, right?
Yeah, it's 5 frames, so we can link it. It will combo into itself.
And the combo counter comes up.
The combo, you can see it say 2-hit combo there. This also means you can do other things that
whatever's less than 7 frames, I guess.
Yeah. So for example, you can do that. That's less. You can do that as well. That's a lot more damage. Crouching hard punch. Anything that's 7 frames or less will combo.
Okay, great. And obviously you have to take range into consideration here.
Exactly.
It's not just always anything going to link. So from there, the jab will reach. Okay. But that gets a bit more complicated, right? Okay, so that's great. So what about if you do some block.
Okay, so if you blocked the stand medium punch, right?
Yeah.
So we can see that Ryu's stand medium punch is +1 on block.
Okay.
So you know, this means that I am still at advantage.
Yeah.
You can't do anything for 1 frame. The same as you couldn't for that 7 when I hit you.
If you hit me with that,
yes,
and we both jump,
yeah,
you should jump first, right?
Yeah, because I'm at +1 frame of punch.
So you'll jump a frame before I jump.
It won't be a lot of difference, but you will be able to notice it. Let's try it.
Yep. Okay, it's very slight.
Very, very slight. Okay. Yeah. If we slow that down, you can see that on there.
Yeah.
Reuse that medium punch being +1 on block. What does that mean? Basically, what it means is it's technically still my turn. If you do Sagat stand medium punch.
So Sagat stand medium punch. This is 6 frame startup.
It's a 6 frame startup button. It's exactly the same as Ryu's crouch medium punch. They're both the same startup, right?
So both start up in 6 frames.
Yeah. So if we do a frame perfect situation, let's take a throw.
In a throw tech situation, this is a situation that's it can happen a lot if you take a throw.
Yeah.
You're both 0.
Yeah. You're both at the exact same.
You're both at the exact same frame. So if you tech and jump, let's.
Likewise, if we both do our 6 frame normal, it will trade. So, for example, you see that how they both both got hit technically.
Both got hit, both traded. I'm going to do my normal at 6 frame startup, and you will do yours at 6 frame startup.
Exactly.
After the stand medium punch on block, right?
Exactly.
Okay, let's try that.
Let's try it. So you can see there Ryu worked and I counter hit you.
Yeah.
That's because of the +1 on block situation.
Yeah.
I am still at advantage. So you were technically 1 frame less than I am. So I can do my medium punch and it will beat yours.
So what you're saying is your normal that started in 6 frames actually started at 1 frame before mine because you were +1.
Because I was +1. So yeah, so there's lots of different situations, and this is where things like frame traps and more advanced techniques come in, which we're going to cover in later episodes.
Yeah.
But this was just a quick little introduction to frame data and how you can understand it if you don't have a clue. It's very, very simple, easy to follow.
Yeah, and we'll get into the more advanced stuff, so make sure you stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and be ready for that next video.
Yeah, there is a very basic system in the game where you can see, just kind of on hit, on block. You can see the frame data sort of in the game, but it's not amazing.
It's better for when you fully understand.
Yeah,
so it lets you see the advantage on hit and block, but it's more useful for when you fully understand frame data as a whole. So for now, we'll link you to the apps for iPhone and Androids, and you can get involved in that and see if you understand it. And if you don't, comment below, get some questions in, and also we'll have another guide out for you guys.
Yeah, let us
more advanced stuff.
Definitely let us know. We're going to do more of these in the future. But that's us done for today, guys. Tyrant Impact out. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.